The highest honor that the Paperboard Packaging Council can bestow on a member of the association is the Robert Gair Award. Created in 1988, this singular honor is only awarded when there is a candidate of sufficient merit, a person who has made outstanding and consistent contributions in 4 areas: to the paperboard packaging industry, to his or her company, to the Paperboard Packaging Council, and to his or her community. The award is named after Robert T. Gair, who almost single-handedly advanced the industry from the making of hand-formed boxes for jewelry, tacks, and other small items, to the production of inexpensive machine-made cartons in all shapes and sizes. The 1997 recipient of the Robert Gair Award is Bradley Currey, Jr., Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of the Rock 10 Company based in Norcross, Georgia. Senator Sam Nunn says, "Brad Currey is an outstanding leader of Rock 10, a pioneer in the industry, and a pillar of his community. Most of all, Brad is a role model for all of us because he puts integrity and quality at the forefront of everything he's involved in." Brad was a leading bank executive in Atlanta when he was asked to join the board of directors of Rock 10's predecessor company, Rock City Packaging Company, in 1967. 9 years later, in 1976, Rock 10's chairman at the time, Whirly Brown, recruited Brad, and he joined the company as executive vice president. Brad's skills and dedication were quickly identified and soon rewarded. 2 years later, he was named president and chief operating officer. In 1989, Brad was elected chief executive officer of Rock 10, and in 1993, he was named chairman of the board, following Whirly Brown's retirement. Rock 10's growth since Brad joined the company is well known in the industry. When he came on board in 1976, Rock 10 had sales of approximately $55 million. Today, the company has annualized sales of approximately $1.4 billion. Most recently, Brad led Rock 10 in its most ambitious acquisition ever, the purchase in January of this year of the Waldorf Corporation of St. Paul, Minnesota. Jay Schuster, president of Rock 10, says, "Brad's strength of character and consistency of leadership have guided the company from a small folding carton manufacturer to its present position as a leader in its major business segments." His most satisfying achievement, however, has been in transforming the manufacturing environment of Rock 10 into a world-class safety performer. His tireless work on safety has caused operating managers to fully recognize their leadership role in ensuring that there are no serious injuries to anyone at Rock 10. Brad did have a life before Rock 10, of course. He grew up in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and went to college at Princeton University, where he graduated from the Woodrow Wilson School of Public and International Affairs. Following service as a commissioned officer in the United States Army, Brad joined the Trust Company of Georgia, rising to executive vice president and director of the bank's holding company in 1974. 2 years later, he joined Rock 10. Brad's contribution to the Paperboard Packaging Council includes many years of solid service and valuable support. He served as a member of the board of directors and executive committee of the association from 1978 to 1990, vice chairman from 1986 to 1988, and chairman from 1988 to 1990. Most recently, he served as chairman of PPC's Audit Committee, and he currently is a member of the Senior Advisory Council. Many members recall Brad's presentation at PPC's spring meeting in 1995. He described the paperboard packaging industry's share of the overall packaging market as a pea patch and referred to competitors, particularly plastics, as the Peter Rabbit clan. Never one to shy away from making a much-needed point, Brad advised everyone to protect the pea patch by more aggressively touting the benefits of paperboard packaging. "Shout it from the rooftops," he urged. Ed Woods, president and CEO of Gulf States Paper Corporation, says, "I've been privileged to know Brad Currey since 1976 when he joined Rock 10 Company. Brad was an officer of PPC when Gulf States decided to join the organization. His logic regarding the benefits of trade association membership was compelling and had a lot to do with my decision to join. I am delighted he is receiving the Robert Gair Award. which is recognition of his continual effort for progress in the entire industry, as well as his own company. Other industry groups have also benefited from Brad's leadership. He served on the board of directors of the American Forest and Paper Association and its predecessor, the American Paper Institute, and he is a founding member of the Paper Recycling Coalition. Therese Colling, Washington representative to the Paper Recycling Coalition and president of Colling, Swift, and Hines, says Brad Currey is a visionary and a leader. He challenged the 100% recycled paper industry to take its place at the public policy table by founding the Paper Recycling Coalition. He then steered them toward the development of a new environmental symbol to promote 100% recycled paper. Brad has found time for many other business and civic activities as well. Brad served as deputy chairman of the Federal Reserve Bank of Atlanta from 1984 to 1986, and as chairman from 1988 to 1990. He also has served on the boards of directors of the Atlanta Chamber of Commerce, the Georgia Chamber of Commerce, the Gwinnett Chamber of Commerce, and the Commerce Club. He has been a trustee of Emory University since 1980 and is currently chairman of the Board of Trustees. He also has been a leader of the school's fundraising efforts, serving as chairman of its $400 million capital campaign from 1990 to 1994. William M. Chase, president of Emory University, says, "Brad Currey is one of the finest servants of the academic commonweal I have ever known. He is a man who recognizes the great importance of academic life to civic life, and he has made Emory stronger and better. We are proud to know him, and we rejoice in this new recognition he rightly receives from his professional colleagues." A patron of the arts, Brad is a director and past president of the Atlanta Symphony Orchestra and a trustee and member of the executive committee of the Woodruff Arts Center. In recognition of his tireless work on behalf of the Atlanta community, Brad was named Volunteer of the Year in 1994 by the Georgia chapter of the National Society of Fundraising Executives. Brad and his wife Sally are active members of St. Luke's Episcopal Church in Atlanta and are the proud parents of 4 children and 9 grandchildren. PPC Chairman George Howell says, "The Robert Gair Award was created by PPC to honor an individual in the folding carton industry who has demonstrated achievement through leadership in our industry. Brad Currey has set an example for us all. He has not only helped build a successful and growing company, but he has also lent his time, energy, and talents to numerous other business and community endeavors. I am proud to know Brad Currey and to have the privilege of working with him in the Paperboard Packaging Council." In a newsletter interview, Brad said that the best way for a paperboard packaging company to differentiate and distinguish itself is through service. That same advice applies to people too, and in recognition of Brad Currey's extensive and dedicated service within his community, his company, the Paperboard Packaging Council, and the paperboard packaging industry, PPC is pleased and honored to present him with the Robert Gair Award.